It's a little, but we can work through it. It's not as loud as yesterday.
Sup, hello, how goes it? This isn't going to be a scuff stream at all, is it? We got Senior and the Shrine Bowl coming up. We're excited to watch that game. Hopefully, Andrew can figure out how to watch it because the dang hotel in Mobile doesn't have the Shrine Bowl. I guess they're competing for something with the Senior Bowl. But yeah, we're going to talk Senior Bowl Day 3 today. Kind of recap the week a little, then we'll get into Shrine Bowl stuff. How was it today, Andrew?
Well, I wouldn't know in person because I wasn't there. They didn't allow most media because there was a bunch of tornado stuff in Mobile. So glad they're caring about the safety of the media members and the players. So they put in the indoor facility. It wasn't even indoors. Like it's got a roof, but it doesn't have a lot of walls. So that was a little weird. But practice was good. Saw a lot of great things from a few players. I thought Boye Mafe had a few great reps. Trevor Penning was dominant. I think this was his best day he had.
Yeah.
Yes, this was easily his best day. Prior days, you saw him maybe start off a little slow, was a little high with his hips, sometimes had bad hand placement, but today he looked pretty perfect. And then you saw No Jermaine Johnson for the American team. He looks like he's dealing with some sort of an ankle thing, but he's going to be good to go on Saturday, which is great to hear. But today was about, once again, that American defensive line, and you saw more offensive linemen look like have really good days after essentially the D-line dominating the first 2 days of practice.
I mean, like you said, it was obviously Trevor Penning's best day. There was the fire and the emotion from him in previous days, but it wasn't coupled with the great play. Today, he paired everything together and just looked like the monster that we've thought he was all draft season, going back to when we agreed with Eric Edholm about him early in the fall. Like, this guy played with a complete nasty streak today. He wanted to fight people. He wanted to brawl in the streets of Mobile later tonight. This guy was getting after it, and you love to see it. And his interview on ESPN after was pretty funny, too. Talk about the D linemen aren't really feeling that same energy towards him as he is to them.
Yeah, he's just playing his game. That's what he's doing right now. He's playing it very well, and he's looking like one of the best tackles in this draft, which we've known he's gonna be when it comes time for that in late April. But I wanted to talk about a receiver. I'm gonna let you guess who I'm gonna talk about, and it's not the guy we've talked nonstop about, who also had a very, very good day.
It's not Khalil Shakir. I think you'll go Romeo Doubs.
It's not Romeo Doubs. It's
Calvin
Austin.
Yeah. Yep.
It's Calvin Austin. He had one of the best reps I've seen this week, where he's essentially, I honestly can't remember who the corner was. I think let me double check here. But who was it? I think it was.
I don't remember.
I think it was Corker. It was Corker from Kentucky. He essentially fakes a double move. There's a head fake to the back, and everyone got hyped up on the sidelines. Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure it was an overthrow from, I think it was, who was it? Was that one a Howell overthrow?
I think possibly. I think him or Bailey.
It was either him or Zappi. But what an insane rep. That was one of the most entertaining routes I've seen this week. Calvin Austin having a very underrated week. He's showing that size isn't everything when it comes to receiver. He measured in at, I believe, 5'7".
5'7",
yeah. 5'7" and some change maybe. But he's showing his speed. He's playing well when he's throwing the ball on screens. He's getting yards after catch. He's playing very well. I think he's been one of the best receivers on that American team when it comes to the practices. So, and
I
also
would.
today, you go.
No, you go.
Another very entertaining rep, Brian Robinson taking pass pro. That one I have no clue remembering, but Brian Robinson taking pass pro. It was such a good rep. You could hear the pads and helmet hit on the TV. It was that good. You knew as soon as he first made contact, there was no way he was losing that. It was amazing. I don't know why I love seeing running backs take great pass pro reps. It's just you see a different side to them because a lot of running backs you'll see the agility. They're running laterally. They're getting yards, but this is when they get more physical. This is that physical football, like not playing like a fullback, but they're blocking like one. I love seeing that, especially from those physical backs like Brian Robinson from Alabama.
And you speak about Calvin Austin there right before. Speaking of blocking, we saw him the other day, no fear at all when he got lined up with Jermaine Johnson, who was probably was the best player here through 2 days. He obviously didn't practice today. He'll be good for Saturday. But Calvin went up against Jermaine and locked him down blocking. And Calvin played at a listed height all season, all career at Memphis of 5'9". He checks in at 5'7". That turns a lot of people off. Like we all know that that's huge red to play for a lot. So I feel like I didn't hear much about Calvin Austin at all this week until today.
Yeah, Calvin Austin. I mean, when you look at the American team, a lot of eyes are going to be on that very talented defensive line. Even without Jermaine Johnson, you've got guys like Fedarian Mathis, Devontae White, Kingsley Enagbare, who had a day. Neil Farrell Jr. from LSU is not getting enough attention for the way he's performed. Zach Carter from Florida. And then you can even look at some of the DBs. I know a lot of people have been very impressed with Alontae Taylor from Tennessee. And even some reps, especially from day one of Cam Taylor-Britt. Funny story being told on the broadcast, chipped his tooth yesterday, had to get it pulled last night, and they were trying to keep him out, and he shows up to the stadium in full pads, and he plays, which is very – I mean, I don't know if I could play football after getting a tooth pulled. So
I mean, I would put him on the goal tonight now.
Yeah, but also another guy I've been kind of impressed with, Leon O'Neal Jr., who I predicted as one of my risers. Very physical safety. You'll see him in the box a lot, tackling, but he actually has played some decent coverage this week. Yesterday, the final rep of the game, or final rep of the practice, I believe, Malik Willis deep ball. It wasn't a great throw. Or it was a good throw, but it wasn't a great decision. Threw it into double coverage. Leon O'Neal was right there, almost picked it. And then today he had a good rep against Isaiah Likely in one-on-ones. So I think Leon O'Neal's done a good amount for when it comes to proving he can play coverage. We know he's a very physical tackler. So I don't think there's any questions about that.
Another DB that you're really high on, Kirby Joseph, or as some people call it, Joseph Kirby. How do you think of him this week? He had some really good moments.
He had some very good moments. I remember one of his best was actually playing in the box. He got straight up on the defensive line and just got straight to the backfield. He's got very, very long arms, it looks, from the field. He's another guy that I feel like you're not going to hear his name a lot because A, he played for Illinois, and B, even after having a good season, he's not like one of those names you're hearing a lot about because he's not wowing. He's not making those great plays, but he's been very consistent in the way he plays. And I think right now I would probably say third round is what you would expect for him. Maybe a little earlier. Maybe he can find his way into the late second if he wows during pro day / combine, or maybe he falls a little bit, like maybe he's a compensatory pick, compensatory or supplementary. I can never remember which one of the terms it is, but
I believe the first one.
Yeah, compensatory.
However you say it, yeah.
Compensatory. So I think like late third, early third, somewhere in the third is what I would expect. But he's been one of the very talented DBs on this team for the National, especially alongside the new addition of Verone McKinley from Oregon.
And Kirby, consistent, sound, just plays good, solid football. He's a guy that can compete for a starting job. As you really can. I know ESPN have went over, and I'm sure you completely agree with that. You alluded to Verone there. Again, a late addition to the Senior Bowl. Hasn't been shown on TV like one time, I swear, in these 2 days. You guys see him live yesterday. You liked what you saw from him for the most part, aside from the drop pick and the pouring rain. How did he play today indoors?
To be quite honest, I didn't see him once. ESPN's broadcast is.
I forgot. Yeah, my bad. You are also on the.
Of course, my opinion, ESPN's broadcast is absolutely putrid. Not only do they not show you the types of reps that you want, but they spend so much time on useless stuff. Yes, we know Kenny Pickett has small hands. We can talk about something else. Yes, we've talked to this person 3,000 times. We don't need their opinion again. Yes, we know Isaiah Likely is tight end too. I don't know why we keep bringing it up. Like, show us what's happening on the field. I feel like out of the 2 hours of the national practice, we may have seen a half hour worth of drills. And I understand they're not always practicing. They're not always doing drills because they have setup, they have teaching. There's coaches talking to players. But we're not, like, as someone who's there for the first 2 days, there's a lot more that happens in 2 hours than what they show on TV, which is quite frustrating because the Senior Bowl is about showcasing talent, not talking about people. Like, I want to see what they're doing on the field. I don't want to hear about what they're doing.
I was incredibly disappointed that it was all on ESPN this year. NFL Network's coverage of the Senior Bowl in past years has been much better. Even just seeing Daniel Jeremiah and some of the other guys there, like 20 minutes ago, talk on NFL Network, it was so much better coverage and more in depth than what was on ESPN. And they were just doing a short little 3-minute segment about who's caught their eye. We hadn't heard Khalil Shakir's name once in these 2 days on TV until he makes a spectacular diving grab, and then they start talking about him. And it's like Shakir was balling out all week. It's very annoying, and it's just very annoying as someone who had to view it on TV. Let's go into quarterbacks before we almost get close to kicking it to the Shrine Bowl part. Let's go quarterbacks. Bailey Zappi had a good day. Our guy made a nice 55-yard throw to Jaquez, not Danny Gray, as I was mistaken in due part to ESPN's broadcast. But Ezek made a really good grab there. How'd Hal look? How'd Malik look? I want to know about those three.
Yeah, let's start with QB1 from Malik Willis. I have no clue what the Lions are doing with him. Day one, they keep him in the pocket. They make him throw from the pocket, which is good. I want to see him as a pocket passer. At Liberty, he had moments where he looked great passing from the pocket. There are other times where not so great. Day two, they make him run a lot, which is good. I want to see him run a lot. I want to see him, maneuver the pocket. I want to see him make more time with his legs for his receivers and even get downfield with his legs because he does have that talent. But then today, they put him back in the pocket. I don't know why you would want him back in the pocket when that's not his game. His game is maneuvering the pocket, getting more time, like I just said, and eventually getting downfield with his legs. I think he had maybe 1 or 2 times where he got to the pylon on a run. That was about it. Every other time it looked like he was kind of stuck in the pocket. There's one rep in particular. He's getting pressured. They call it a sack, but if he's able and if he wants to, he can just step back and go to the right. He has it. It's right there. But I have a feeling they're kind of telling him to stay in the pocket, let his reads come as they may. So I'm a little confused on that part. Sam Howell, I think he's been he's the weirdest quarterback at the Senior Bowl. Not saying that as a person, but his performance has been quite weird because I expected him to be a lot better than he has been, but he has been quite good in some stints. He's had some throws that have been amazing, but he's also had some decisions that are like, okay, I don't know why you're doing that. That shows nothing, that does nothing. It's only bad. So I think he hasn't really helped himself in any way. Bailey Zappi, I thought, was the best quarterback on the American team today. I think he had a lot of amazing throws. Obviously, you mentioned the one that you tweeted incorrectly, of course, due to ESPN. But he had a lot of nice throws today. I thought he showcased his arm quite well. I think more people are going to pay attention to him going into the next few weeks as we see more of him in the pre-draft process, whether it comes to the combine, pro day, or just any other random news that we get. But then going to the other team, you got Desmond Ridder, who I thought was okay today. He wasn't spectacular. He had some nice throws. Wasn't as good as he was yesterday in the pouring rain. Once again, that makes no sense at all. You get Carson Strong once again. I don't know. I really like Carson Strong. I think his mobility is fine. I think his knee is fine, but he can't keep having these overthrows. What is going on with these overthrows? It's the most frustrating thing about Carson Strong. It's not his mobility, because he actually looks very, I say very mobile. He's not Malik Willis, but he's moving well. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
He's moving well.
He's fluid.
And he's very fluid. But the problem is now his arm. His arm, which was not the problem in college, it was actually the reason that he's gotten this far. His arm was never the problem, and now it's looking like the problem. He can't hit a throw in stride. It's always over. It's not even ever under, which is good. You would rather an over than an under. But he's overthrowing touchdowns. You can't have that in the NFL. If you overthrow that touchdown, you're going back to the huddle. Coaches biting you out. That's a touchdown, and you missed it. You just cost your team 6 points. So you gotta limit those. But other than that, short throws, he's going through his reads. He's moving well, which is the most important thing right now for him. Then you look at Kenny Pickett. What a weird few practices he's had. A lot of people have been saying, "Oh, he's been the best quarterback in practices." I don't see it. I don't see it. He's had a lot of, once again, inconsistent throws. He has those really nice ones that you saw at Pitt last year. Then he also has those ones where it's like, why'd you just overthrow that by 5 yards? Not even down the field. There was a rep. They're starting inside the 10, and I think he's trying to throw it over the linebacker to his receiver, who I believe was Dubs on that rep, and it just wasn't close. That ball looked like it was about to go outside of the practice facility. So I don't know what's going on with Pickett. I don't really take much into account right now with him, just because I know from what I saw last year. Here's my thing with quarterbacks. I'm not going to take them super seriously here. Obviously, you want to see what they can do, but this isn't a pure game setting. We're seeing some stuff oh, he can move well. He's making his reads, but I'm not going to test everything here. So overall, Pickett's been, I'd say, okay. I don't want to say he's been the best quarterback here, because that would just be a lie. Mm-hmm. Desmond Ridder was okay today, better yesterday, but definitely an improvement from that bad day one. And then Carson Strong, he's been good outside of those overthrows. If he can limit those overthrows, if he doesn't have those overthrows, there's an argument that he's been the best quarterback here, because Malik wasn't great today. But if Malik Willis is the best quarterback here right now because of that day he had yesterday in the rain, other than that, you would say it's probably Carson Strong, because he's looked the best mobility-wise because of how smooth he's running. He can get outside the pocket. He can make plays with his legs, which is something we didn't see a lot of last year. He was able to maneuver the pocket, but he's actually getting outside the pocket now. He's able to run for a few yards.
Yeah.
But those overthrows are killing him. You can't be missing those throws.
Yeah.
Those throws are worth points, especially when you have guys out there that can run for those touchdowns. When they have their guys beat, that should be 6, and you can't hit them in stride. You can't even hit them at all. That's a problem. You can't miss those in the NFL. You can miss a few of them in college because of the guys you had. Romeo Doubs, Cole Turner, those guys were dominant against the competition. Mm-hmm. But say you go to a team, I don't know, Washington, outside of Terry, who you got right now? It's tough. So
we talked about that last night. Oof.
We did talk about Washington last night. If you can limit those overthrows and hit those guys in stride, Carson's going to be a great guy. He's going to be a great quarterback. Just please limit them, and he will be great. That's really what I got for the quarterbacks right now.
Yeah, so I'll respond to this with a few things. I'll start with your Pickett comment. They almost threw one out of the facility. That's so funny to me, because what I was prepared to say, I'll say this first. I saw a tweet from a guy saying, a Colts account with 7,000 or 11,000 followers. I don't know, 711. He tweets about Carson Strong, says he has made a throw so bad. Oh, he's overthrowing everything. It almost went out the practice facility. It was so bad. And then, so that nobody commented on Pickett's that was that bad, right? So what I was even prepared to say was that this week especially, it's a lot of people just protecting their guy at quarterback. The Pickett QB1 guys aren't saying anything bad about Pickett. Everything bad they're saying about the others. The other 5 there. The Howell truthers, it's the same thing. The Zeppi truthers, it's the same thing. Ritter, Strong, Malik, it's all the same thing. They're protecting their guy and not gonna talk about the other guys. We're going to be completely unbiased. Carson Strong is my guy. He keeps overthrowing people like this. He's cooked. Like, it is straight up. But we saw in recent years, overthrows have been an issue for people. Josh Allen was overthrowing everybody at the Senior Bowl. He's fine now. It's an issue that can be fixed. So I'm not really worried about long term. I'm worried about more short term because it could really ruin him getting an opportunity. With a guy like Zappi, I think he has made a very strong case to move up in the draft. Like, he's a guy that really should be considered in the end of the 3rd round. You're getting a high-quality backup right off the bat. You really are. And you're getting what?
No, you finish. I'll say that.
No, go ahead. No, go ahead.
I think end of the 3rd round isn't enough.
Isn't enough so in that early in the middle?
I would say early 3rd rounds, you can start looking at Zappi. Like, if you're in that range where you're looking after the top 5, which I would believe is in no order: Pickett, Strong, Willis, Corral, Howell. If you're in that Ritter, Zappi range, those are your next 2 quarterbacks. I can see people having Zappi above Ritter. I can definitely see people having Ritter above Zappi. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw Zappi, being.
To see people having Zappi above Howell.
I would limit that. But
hey, man, don't go after me.
I'm not going after you. I'm just saying, as of right now, I think that, like last year, we had I think it was 2 or 3 quarterbacks taken at 3 quarterbacks, because you had Trask, Mond, and Davis Mills all taken in like a 10-pick range by Tampa, Houston, and Minnesota, respectively. We could have that kind of a thing this year with Ritter and Zappi. I think those are 2 guys that you're looking at the end of 2nd, early 3rd for not a current quarterback, but a developmental backup that could end up being your starter in 2-3 years.
Yeah, I think it's still crazy to me that Kellen Mond got picked that high. I would, especially by Minnesota, I wouldn't have invested that capital in Kyle Trask either. Mills, I was also skeptical about, but he proved me wrong. I would have taken Mills in a little later, but
Mills I understood in that range. Trask I completely didn't, and Mond, I was like, it's a little early, but I mean, it's a quarterback. You got to end up reaching. But it's also Minnesota at that point. They have Kirk Cousins.
Yeah.
Even though Kirk Cousins isn't going to win you a Super Bowl, what says Kellen Mond is?
Yeah, I didn't like that investment at all. Speaking more to a few more quarterback notes. With Pickett, man, I just feel like I do like Pickett. I think he could be a solid quarterback in the NFL. I don't really see him being great. I'm just not seeing that. And maybe it's the horror that I saw from him in his first 2 years in college, where I was just super skeptical of him. And then when we had our draft preview thing at the beginning of the season, you brought Pickett, I was like, what are you seeing that I'm not seeing? But you clearly saw something, and like, it paid off, and he's looked so much better than he has in recent years. I just don't really see him being great. Like, I have him at QB3. I think that's perfectly fair. I don't think the expectations for him should be outrageous like they might be when he's drafted potentially as the QB1, drafted in the top 15. His expectations are going to be crazy. I just watching him these last 2 days, I've even been like, the ball even just coming out of his hands, which this isn't about his hands. It just doesn't look right. It just looks awkward to me, his release and everything. And now he's missing high, and he's overthrowing too. He's inaccurate. It's just not, I don't think he's made the impression that he needs to be making. I think that's what I would say.
Yeah, it's tough because he's also made the adjustment. like you tweeted on the transfer portal account, he's been playing with one glove, which is what he hasn't been doing
today
at
with
Pitt.
2.
Okay, so yeah, so I don't know. He was just wearing
He's
one
switching
glove
it
for a
up.
rain day. Okay,
Yeah.
that's completely weird. Maybe a team wanted to see how he played with one glove, and he was like, I guess maybe he just did it for a comfort thing, and that's like, okay, team wants me to wear one glove, I can do that. It'll just be a little different, but it's not really going to affect me too much. That's what I think it was, and then they were like, okay, yeah, you're good. You can go back to 2 gloves. So I don't think that's really going to affect anything, but
All right,
yeah. Pickett's. I still like Pickett. I don't think he's a great NFL quarterback, but I think he's a solid starter.
Yeah, so we're on the same page there. I do want to comment on Malik Willis because I forgot to do this, and then we'll get into the little Shrine Bowl stuff. The game is pretty much kicking off. What Malik and what the Lions are doing with him here, I mean, this is kind of what we think about. Malik, you're not handing him a playbook and saying get to studying. You're going to collaborate with this kid and come up with the best possible playbook, the best possible schemes, formations, designs, everything to help fit him and the great talent that he is in multiple facets. I think what the Lions are doing are they're just preparing him for every situation. They're not saying he needs to be a pocket passing quarterback strictly or whatever it be that they're doing and putting him in these weird spots they really shouldn't be in. They're just preparing him for every situation. Might not look the best for him. They just want to get him comfortable. Not really putting much thought into what they're doing there. I do want to talk Shrine Bowl right quick before kickoff. Is there a player that you're really looking forward to watching right now?
I mean, I actually want to watch Derek King from Miami. As weird as that sounds, because he wasn't amazing in his time at Miami. I still think he's a good player. Do I think he's an NFL prospect? No, but I think he's a good player, and I like watching good players. But
yeah,
outside
I love
of him,
watching Derek.
If we're talking NFL, I think Jaquari Roberson is underrated from Wake Forest. He was one of the best players on that Wake Forest team, helping Sam Hartman have the season he did. I think Alec Lindstrom from Boston College is one of the better interior offensive lineman prospects. You're going to see him probably be a day 2, early day 3 pick. Outside of him, you could also look. I'll leave one of the guys that we both like. You like one of them more specifically, but Jared Stearns from Western Kentucky. Record-breaking year, and nobody talks about him. Everyone's going to look over him because he's 5'7", but he's shown in the practices height doesn't matter. It's just a number. What isn't a number is his heart and his skill and his separation, and he is great at separating from defenders.
Facts. He is a sensational receiver. Bailey's happy, man. When we had both those guys on our platform, but when Zappy talked about Stearns, his face lit up. He was so happy just to talk about the receiver that Stearns is, how intelligent he is. I mean, what a season. 1 year D1 and he's 1 year FBS, and he set records. He had one of the best single seasons by a college receiver, especially at the Group 5 level. Now, Lindstrom, I'm really looking forward to watching. I'm super excited to watch him. Touching on Derek King here, was so disappointed when he committed to Miami. I did not like that decision for him. I wish he would have advised me, and I could have told him where to go. But I think his issue is he's going to be 25 as a rookie. So that's really bad, and I don't think teams are really going to view him as a quarterback. He's someone who has a very athletic background, has played receiver, kick returner. Remember, there was a game where he returned a kick for a touchdown, threw a pass for a touchdown, and caught a touchdown, something like that. It was nuts when he was at Houston. And that's another thing too. When he was at Houston, he was a completely different player than he is now at Miami. Or than he was at Miami, because the injury he suffered at Houston really affected him, and then he had season-ending surgery this season at Miami. I'm a huge fan of his. I hope that he has a professional career where he's playing quarterback and not playing elsewhere. It won't be in the NFL probably, but in the CFL to see Derek King go win a Grey Cup as quarterback. The CFL's cooler. Yeah, but the CFL's so much cooler. Getting to see him win a Grey Cup or compete for that would be so fun. Just kind of thinking of like Vernon Adams from Eastern Washington, Oregon, when he went up to the CFL and he's been tearing it up there. I'll give you another guy to watch on. Well, obviously Pierre Strong, right? Yeah, that's my RB1. He's got great top end speed. His cutting is nasty. It's so decisive. It's violent, and when he's running tough. But not only tough, he's running ferocious. He's got good patience. He's got the hawk eye to know when to hit the hole with that great vision of his. And I really just like the way he analyzes the blocking in front of him. And I think he's a sensational talent. Let me tell you this: 631 career carries. That includes regular season and postseason. 40 rushing touchdowns. How many fumbles? 0.
2. Oh. Okay.
0. 0 fumbles on 631 carries. 62 catches for 581. Passing, 5 passing touchdowns, 9 for 9 in his career. Jack of all trades. You want to throw a trick play in there on your 2-point conversion? Put Pierre Strong in there. Toss it to him. He'll throw you a touchdown. Or a 2-point. He'll throw you a 2-pointer.
So you're saying play him as a Wildcat quarterback, and
no, I'm saying no. I'm saying he's at when they play him, when they have him throw the ball at South Dakota State, it's not Wildcat stuff. It's really, there's a trick play where the quarterback's under center, Oladokun, and they snap it through his legs, and it goes to Strong, who's lined up at running back, and then he just throws the ball. They drop unique looks at South Dakota State. They're dope. I'll give you another guy, too, to look out for. Sean Jolly, App State. Only playing 9 games this year, dealt with injury, missed 4 or 5 games. Still got first team all Sun Belt. That's impressive. He's smaller. Don't bark one. He's smaller. I think 5'9", if I'm not mistaken, but he is tough. Tenacious. He's a disruptor in pass coverage. I really like him. I really like the way that he's able to jar the ball loose when the receiver's going to make a catch.
I'm going to give you one more name because I actually just saw it on the roster and I completely forgot. Diego Redacted from Navy. Just a linebacker's linebacker.
Yeah, Diego Redacted.
He wants to get in your face, hit you hard, hit you so that he knows that you know that you feel him. And he's also the biggest reason that Navy beat Army. So that's always nice to see for the service academies.
All right. I'll give you. Well, let's go into more things. Actually, I don't know. I'll talk about this one. Clint Ratkovich, the fullback from Northern Illinois. I messed up last night when I said he plays monster back. Twitter bio says he plays super back.
Ooh, super back. Mm-hmm. Now that's something.
90-something yard touchdown when he was at Northern Illinois. Ran that in 9+ yards in 2021. Let's look at another guy, too, before he might ball out in this game. Western U. That's in Canada, folks. That's a big party school. Deontay Knight, defensive lineman, 6'4", 275. Really good pass rusher. I think he had 10 sacks this season. 10 sacks this season, 13 tackles for loss.
Wow. Also, quick question. How do you know that's a party school?
I just know things, man. It's like I know things.
I'm going to text my Canadian friend.
You ever just be on Twitter and then see things? It's how you get knowledge. I learn more on Twitter than I learn in school.
Facts. Twitter is better than school.
Yeah. Very true. I'll share one, too. We're still waiting for a game. What about this? Iowa. You love Iowa. Okay, I'm sorry. That was rude. Caleb Shudak. You love their kicker. Elite kicker. NFL kicker. You love Caleb Shudak when he's kicking field goals after Mason Crosby retires or goes wherever Rodgers goes, because everyone goes wherever Rodgers goes. Caleb Shudak, NFL good. You said it last night yourself. Career long 51-yard field goal while at Iowa. Made that a few times. It's deadly accurate, too. I really like watching Shudak kick. Can't lie to you. Hi, Sire. How goes it? Yo, they are kicking the ball off at the Shrine Bowl. Aren't you hyped? The most hyped you've ever been?
I'm trying to pull it up right now, but I also have the Pro Bowl skills competition on my other screen, and it is the most dumb thing I've ever seen. They have Justin Jefferson throwing back shoulder fades. And
Dude, that sounds like a terrible time.
It is. I don't know why I have it on. It's if you enjoy watching the Pro Bowl competition, you're a sick human being.
Agreed. Bruins bark and talk a lot.
He just did the precision passing thing, and he didn't get a single point. This is why he plays wide receiver and not quarterback. What is the point of this thing? It just, if I understand having a Pro Bowl, it's it's good media. The players get to interact with each other for one more time before the offseason. This may be the last time we see Kirk Cousins in a Vikings hat, even though I don't know why he would want to be in Minnesota. I don't know why Minnesota would want him. So that's just completely different. Now we see Mac Jones. Okay, yeah, I'm not watching this anymore. Let's get to the Shrine Bowl with some great NFL draft.
Did you find a stream? Did you find a stream?
I'm booting it up on my TV provider.
TV provider. Nice, man. For those of you watching right now, we're about to kick off the Shrine Bowl. Who are you looking forward to watching in this game? A name we didn't even mention was Kyle Phillips. Kyle Phillips at UCLA never really got a showcase this kind of talent. He did in spurts when he actually got the ball and got to get creative and go out there and carve up defenses, but wasn't often, unfortunately. He had the opportunity to go to the Senior Bowl and be there today. He would have had to take a red eye, though. And that could lead to bad tape, he said. So we opted, I'm just going to play in the Shrine Bowl, and that'll be it. I'm not going to go out there, risk playing off a red eye and put out bad tape. I think he made the right decision.
I think he did too. And Mac Jones is currently throwing out routes to moving dummies.
Okay, Jack Cohn playing quarterback. Still can't believe PFF tweeted that he's returning. That was a tough look.
I mean, gave all Notre Dame fans a scare. Imagine that. Like they have.
Ty Chandler bounced off to the edge real good. That was about a 15-yard run.
They have Tyler Buckner.
That was a good start.
Tyler Buckner and Drew Pine. And imagine if they stuck with Jack Cohn. That would have been
that'd be tough.
Funny.
Yeah, that was a really good first play of the game. Great first touch for Ty Chandler. Was able to bounce it off to the outside, improvise a little, got about 15, 16 yards.
Wow.
Oh, Jelani Woods just tackled the DB.
Minnesota
actually is tackled
beating number 5 Indiana.
Nice, man. Devontae Martin, Oklahoma State with the second catch. That looked like 14, 15 yards. But, geez, Jelani Woods put that dude on the ground.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Maybe it was more than 14, 15. I'm not a numbers guy. We all know that.
We do know that.
Yeah.
What's up, Bruin? How's it going, my guy? All right, we are going to try and pull up the Shrine Bowl right here. Is it okay? And now Russell Wilson is throwing. What's the point of having a wide receiver throw if you're going to just have a quarterback throw? I don't know.
Do you need me to tell you somewhere to put the game on?
No, I got it.
Oh, okay. Dang, Cone hit another one. Jelani Woods is having a really big week with a contested grab, but fumbled at the end of it. That was a really good rep for Jelani until he fumbled.
Yeah, then I don't think that makes it a good rep.
Which the East didn't recover that. There were 19 people around the ball in white jerseys. They weren't able to recover this. Cordell Wilson from NDSU got to it.
All right, check your Twitter DMs real quick.
Okay. Yeah, I knew you didn't. Dude, come on. I was trying to tell you that I was trying to give you the name of the site, but you said, no, I got it.
No, I have my TV thing. I'm just trying to,
Yeah, whatever. Another run for Ty. Nothing going there. Nah, the Jelani Woods, though, just how he's a monster. Like, I gotta look up how tall he is. I think he's 6'8". He's 6'7", 265, Jelani Woods. Like, he is a monster. He's a tank running after the catch, too. He really is. You gotta fear him. I hate to see he got stripped there, though. That guy's stuck. They hit him in the flat here. And Diego Redacted tackles him, but Woods just looks different than a lot of the people on this field. He is just a monster, dude.
yeah, I wish I could say.
Stiff arm there. I wish so too, because he is a massive red zone target. Which of course he was at UVA, but I wish UVA utilized him a lot more. But what can you do when you have a bunch of football players taking snaps at quarterback and not always Brian Armstrong?
You mean Brennan Armstrong?
I said Brennan.
You said Brian.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't say Brian. What?
Yes, you did.
That's not true. Another catch for Devontae Martin. I would love to see the all-22 on this one, as the kids say, because I think number 89, Jelani Woods, was wide open on the track.
I wish all 22 was more accessible. Check your.
No,
DMs,
I mean, okay. I think, dude, seriously though, this tight end class, like we've been gushing all over all the Senior Bowl talent.
It's insane.
But dude, Jelani too is someone to look for. I don't know.
Okay.
You can try this. Try those. Second and goal here.
Yeah.
What?
The one you just sent me. That's what
it
is. That's what it
is. Ty Chandler for about 2, third and goal. On about the 2.5 to 3, whatever it be. I think I would hate to see him just run again, though.
All right.
Diego Redacted is hyping his team up, leading them. Yo, Jack Cohn should throw it to Tyquan Thornton on the out route to the pylon on the left side. But no, just do that then. It's gonna be 4th and goal, like the 1. I don't like that read from Cone. I thought, never mind. It wasn't open. I thought he had the tight end on the flat, but he didn't.
Yeah, nothing's working for me.
Did you try
I think it's because I'm on
720?
hotel. Yeah. That's tough.
Ty Chandler might have got the ball across. Looked like he got swarmed and stuffed by the entire defense of the East. I don't know, can you look up NFL Network free stream or something? They had a really good stop. So we will have the very fun running back team with the ball now. The East. You
Yep,
got
nothing's
Calvin
working for me.
Turner. You got, that's super annoying. I don't know what to do.
I can watch it on Gamecast, I guess.
Okay. You got running backs on this team. You have the versatile Calvin Turner from Hawaii. Dang good receiving back. I think he's even playing receiver there, which would not surprise me at all. You have Ronnie Rivers from Fresno State, Pierre Strong, as we talked about, from South Dakota State. Letty Brown is solid from WVU. Isaiah Pacheco's not bad from Rutgers. They got a lot of backs on this team. Commercial breaks, not fun, not fun.
Never fun, but they got to make money somehow.
What, bro? What? You could watch UCLA lose to Arizona. That's not fun.
They're going to lose to Arizona?
16-14, we're cooked.
16-14. The game just started 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, you see a score the first time when it was like 10 minutes in, nobody was missing a shot. Okay. Does Kyle Phillips house it the first play of the game for the East? Dustin Crum with the start. Hands it off to Pierre Strong. Gets a quick 5. I will say, completely unbiased for Pierre Strong, that was a very good first rep. Getting out of the end zone that quickly, ensuring that they don't get a safety, then stay backed up, giving a little breathing room. Okay, they give him 4 yards. It was a solid run, though. Dustin Crum, friend of the transfer portal.
He is indeed.
Goes play action, rolls out, nothing there. Kind of threw it to Charleston Rambo, but he was going out of bounds. I hate that play call. Play action, roll out in your own end zone. Got Crum running in the literal halfway part of the end zone. That's terrible. All right, let's see. Let's see Kyle Phillips do something here. Is he? I don't see him on the field. Yeah, I don't see Phillips on the field. Looks like Samari Toure with the catch. They're short. They're going to have to punt. Throwing it short of the sticks there. Not a huge fan of that. Would have rather taken the shot or something, but Jarrett Stern's got about 2 yards on his punt return. Made the guy miss, though. Put him on skates, essentially. Not skates, but made him look silly with a little spinorama. That was his first touch of the game. And another commercial as we try and get you to be able to witness these commercials.
I'm good on the commercials part, at least.
Mm-hmm. Again, if you're watching, comment stuff and all that fun stuff. Would love to have some stuff to be asked. You could ask us Senior Bowl stuff, draft stuff, whatever it be. We don't care. And Trooster's ready to answer everything.
Just not calculus. Man. This sucks.
Agreed. Yeah, I have no clue where you could watch it. Why wasn't it?
I don't know. That's really, really strange.
Do you have a VPN?
Yep.
Then try. I'll send the link. It's USDB Go, but
You already sent me that one. I already tried it.
You tried it with the VPN?
I've had a VPN on.
I don't know. Just try it. No, just try that. They should throw the ball to Jarrett Stern's here, in my opinion. I search NFL Network free stream and Euphoria comes up.
Yo, W show.
Disagree. Looks bad.
Whoa. We're not going to slander Euphoria.
Slandering it looks bad.
You don't know anything.
I know everything. It looks bad. Tyquan Thornton catch.
You don't know who caught that ball from Bailey Zappi.
Yeah, well, it's not my fault because Marky asked me who caught the ball, and I said, I don't know. And then I listened on the broadcast, and it said Gray. And I was like, okay. I mean, he'd be wearing an SMU helmet, though. So I was just strictly going off what Espen said. Didn't know Ezard was going to be wearing the same number 5, too. So, tough. Guess he was wearing orange socks, though. I'd have you call the play here, but that's impossible. Cone fires to Tyquan Thornton, who makes a really, really, really good diving catch. Like, really good. That was a really good catch. It was really poor coverage by the corner. Right off the bat, he didn't press him at all. That was Sean Jolly. That's tough. That's not a catch. It hit the ground. This is Des Bryant territory of if it's a catch or not. Half the ball's on the ground. That's tough. Yeah, they called it incomplete. If it was a catch, it was a really good one, but I don't like what Jolly did there. He's physical, and he didn't press at all. Cone rips one to Jaylani Woods. No, that's Devontae Martin again. Saw the 8, thought I saw a 9. Saw a lot of orange. Got the wrong team. That was a good throw, though. 3 defenders in the area. It didn't have as much zip as I had thought at first. None of those streams worked?
Nope, nothing.
Unnecessary roughness just got called in this game, by the way.
Yo, I love that podcast.
Shout out Jack Mack.
Shout out all of them, especially Jack Mack.
Run for Jason Corbin. Put a spin move on. Nothing really there. Was met by a lot of people pretty much right away. Jeffrey Gunter was in on the stop. Coastal Carolina. His level of effort, insane. Guy never gives up on a play. His motor is crazy. He'll be an NFL player for a while. No matter if he's a consistent starter or not, he's going to be on teams. Special teams guy, too, despite playing out there in the trenches. And nothing for Corbin again. Everybody's got the West Florida logo on their helmets, eh? Corbin does. Taekwon does. All right, it's like 3rd and 7. Yeah, 3rd and 7 here. I'm looking for Stearns here. He's got him wide open. He actually wrote to Stearns. Thank goodness. First down for Jareth.
All right, check DMs when they're not in a play.
Okay. First down pickup there for... Yeah, you could do that. Yeah.
Well, stream, it was fun. Wish I could have watched the game, but I am going to go write an article.
All good.
See ya.
See. You're all stuck with me now. Oh, no, I need... I don't want this layout. That's annoying. That's an annoying layout. Meki Emezi gets to about the 3-yard line. Another short route. I would like the overlay. Oh, and that doesn't show me without it. Nice. That's really annoying. Why is that? Goes to a Mezzi again, completely missed him. Essentially just threw it away. Good coverage. Cohen's 9 for 12 in this quarter. I'd be looking for Jelani Woods here. Definitely. Little tight end stack, and they run it. Sad. Running in the inside the 5 is so boring in games like this. Throw the ball, have some fun. Make a dope catch. Make a great thread the needle throw. Throw a sick fade since people can't do that. I still think Jaylani's who you have to lay in. Kona has trouble with the snap. And he'll probably just throw it away. And he does. That's not what you want to see. Defensive holding? You kidding me? What a bailout. That was a terrible snap. It hit Cone in the shin. Hagen and Riano. I don't know how to say that last name. I have no clue. Just wide open in the flat. Really good seal by Messi. You know, we don't call those big plays. Just a really good seal. Open it wide up for Tegan to get an easy touchdown on the flat. Untouched. Really easy ball. Going for two, of course. Let's see. I might go and look for the kid from the North Rhine here. Can't lie to you. And they run and Corbin gets it. Ain't nothing. Why use Caleb Shudak when you got a good NFL kicker when you could just go for two? And that's like the third penalty on the East already. That was a good block from Stearns on the 2-point conv. Can't lie to you. Let's see. Let me tweet stuff out. I swear their commercials are just longer. Their commercial breaks. And there's probably another one. His end of the quarter. Let me see. I'll do this. Do I like pooch kick it? That was weird. Pooch kicking in the dang Shrine Bowl. Alright. Alright. I guess we'll work with that. I guess that's what we gotta do. What's the best viewing for this? This or this? This. Right? I'm not tripping, right? That's the best way to do it. What is that? No way NFL Network just showed that. All right, let's see Pierre Strong just run the ball. Just the entire drive. No, apologies to Dustin Crump, but I really just want to watch Pierre Strong toad it. Unfortunately, fantasy football opponents will also see that, and Dustin Crum has trouble with the snap. Now, both quarterbacks have had trouble with the snap. Oh, I'm pretty sure that was a run play, too. Oh, and Luddy Brown was in. It was a run play. Chase Lucas was looking to force a fumble. Peanut punch. They went way too slow. Like, goodness, they went way too slow. So lackadaisical there. Looked like they might have wanted to get a playoff, too. Why do they keep showing those on people? It's strange. Dustin Crum making plays with his feet. Saw that so much this season, especially. That's a really good run on 3rd and 8. One of the better parts of his game. He might run a little too much at times, but that was a really good run, knowing what to do there, trusting in his speed. That was good. That was a really good rep for him. I would like to see him throw the ball downfield, though, or at least intermediate over the middle, because there hasn't been any of that for him so far. And just runs. Was that Letty again with another good run? It was for about 11, 12 yards. Really good blocking from whoever's out there. Pretty forceful stuff in the trenches. Yeah, Brock Hoffman made a really good block there. Virginia Tech. I'd like to see Crum go deep to Josh Johnson here. You have the former UNLV quarterback Armani Rogers out there playing tight end. But I'm going play action to Josh Johnson, the receiver from Tulsa. And there's a timeout, of course. Of course there's a timeout. Like, so many commercials in this game. It's nuts. It's nuts, man. And UCLA's down 15, sick. UCLA's getting ran through. Goodness. Kind of expected, though. See the spreads, Arizona -7 in a game like this. You kind of expect to get blown out. Everybody probably took UCLA. What can you do? Split with Arizona. I'll take that. Yeah, so that was 12 for Letty, and then the timeout looks good, like you can see it on stream, so that's good. I mean, I'm really looking for. I mean, this clearly isn't Pierre Strong's drive. I would love to see. It doesn't look like Kyle Phillips is playing. I'd love to see Javon Hiley make a play. Ja'Cory Roberson's really dope. I'm still banking on going to Josh Johnson over the top. I think that's the play. You let Crum rip it. Let me look up Kyle Phillips. I just assume he's out and not playing, which is fair. Not a big deal. Interesting decision from him, though. Offered the opportunity to get down to Mobile to play at practice today, and then the game on Saturday. We've seen that from other guys. Some guys from the NFLPA Bowl get down to Mobile, and yeah, they just wouldn't have had to come in on a red eye and play right away. Like, that's brutal for Phillips. Understand him not doing that. Had a really good week of practice, arguably the best player there, depending on who you ask. Kind of just banking on that great week of practice. Doesn't want any more bad reps, be at the NFL Combine. Still has pro day, so he's chilling. Let's see what we could get here. We want Crum to dot something. That's a really bad snap. Decent throw by Crum. There's Josh Johnson, finally. Wish it was a deep ball, though. Now a little curl route for about 7 yards, I would say. Now the run just showed up. That's so delayed. That's so delayed. Oh, man. Third and 2, clock's lying down. Crum's got to get the snap off. He's not going to. That's 3 seconds, 4 seconds too late. And what are they doing? The refs let them get the snap off 3-4 seconds after. It was clearly a delay of game. Those fellas were not ready to snap the ball with even 1 or 2 seconds left. I'm not letting that play run. And then you have miscommunication between Crum and Luddy, where a fumble happens. That's one of the 4th loose balls in this half. You had poor snap to Cone, another poor snap to Crum. Looks like EJ Perry's coming out here for the opposing team too for the next drive. Brown quarterback, Boston College transfer. But yeah, then you had the fumble from Jelani Woods, and now the fumble there between Crum and Letty. Oh, this might be Purdy. It is. Oh, I thought I saw Perry get ready to go in. I was also expecting it to be a commercial, but it's not. So this Purdy in. His first snap of the game goes about as Brock Purdy as it gets, rolling out to his left and shovels the ball out of bounds for that's just like every other Brock Purdy snap. That's crazy. Nothing changes. Legal hands to the face. All right, man. Hey, let's see something. Ty Chandler, a really good run on the 1st and 20. He picked up 20 or 21. Super good run. Footwork was really good. High stepping, a little confident, elusive. Shook the first guy. Was able to kind of step over the second guy who was trying to tackle him at his legs. And then not afraid of the contact of the first down marker. I think Ty has 2 really good runs today. That was the best play of the game by anyone out here in the second quarter now with 10:30 left. So good start for Ty Chandler. Now going to catch a pass, get 7-8 yards. So Ty Chandler's really the guy impressing right now. Oh, that's Rakovic, the super back with a first down pickup. The fullback, the super back. All right, sorry, got to tweet that. The play action fake to Rakovic. Purdy goes deep. Devontae Martin just made a really good catch, but he's definitely out of bounds. Yeah, he's out of bounds. Really good catch from Devontae Martin, though. Actually, I give Purdy a lot of hate, but that's a pretty good throw. I'm very surprised, but that was a pretty good throw. Okay, that is a good throw. It is a good throw. It could have been OPI on Devontae Martin, too. Really would have been tough for him to get his footwork in. Purdy goes back and watches the film on that one. He's not throwing that deep ball. He's throwing it to Jelani Woods over on the post, who was wide open. Nobody was going to tackle him. He was going to walk 15, 20 yards into the end zone. All Purdy would have had to do is have a throw with some decent, solid touch on it. Just easy, lob it in there, and Woods is off. All you had was a linebacker who had no leverage in his coverage or anything. Would have been a really easy touchdown for Woods. So Purdy's going to wish he has that one back. He doesn't know it yet, but 3rd and 6 now. Jareth is in the slot. I'm looking at Jareth. I can't tell who's covering him. And then Purdy with a terrible throw to Derek Young. Really bad throw. He had the dot 8 seconds ago, it seems like. So close to throwing a touchdown. Even more close to throwing a touchdown if he threw it to the guy that was wide open for a touchdown. And then he throws this deep ball to the end zone on 3rd and 6. I don't know. I'm trying to pick up the 6-7 yards there and extend my drive. I'm not going for a deep ball, and he throws it completely out of bounds. Uncatchable. 48-yard field goal attempt. Who is kicking? Is this missed? That's missed. That is missed. Who was that? Who's their kicker? Shudak missed that? What? I thought Shudak was on the other team. Are you kidding me? My kicker missed? Oh, this is a bad look. 48-yard field goal and bricked it right. Oh, that's tough. Oh, you don't like to see that. Who's the kicker on the other team? Parker White, South Carolina. He's good. Oh, that's tough, Shudak. That's tough.
I can't make it known. I'm only going to hire. Like in football, I can't say. And that's the problem. Now they're taking open interviews with black candidates.
I can't believe that Shudak just missed. That run from Ty Chandler was so good. Really was a good run. Is Twitter tripping with notifications? What's going on with Twitter today?
So now, that's it. If you know I'm looking for the latest TV director for the producers.
And we need this to be the pure strong drive. Again, scared because he blows up. I ain't getting him in a lot of fantasy leagues. People gonna snipe him. But he aimed the ball out. RB1 for me. Confident in that. He might never get the opportunity though, and that's scary. That's a bad running back class. And Isaiah Pacheco is in. And Crum is still in his third drive. Huh. I need to see something from Crum that's thrown downfield. That's not a great throw. I don't think that was a good throw by him. I really don't. That was to Calvin Turner, I believe. It was. That was the Calvin Turner. Turner not able to catch it. The ball got to him. The Chase Lucas coverage was solid. That should be picked off in the NFL. Not a great throw. And 3rd and 11, we're getting a screen to Pacheco. Swallowed up. Just not fun football by this team. I swear. Tommy Heatherly's punting. I don't know much about him. I know a lot about the other punter, Mr. Stonehouse, though. Stonehouse is a goon. Stanley Berryhill. Set back to return. Dude, this game is flying by. There's only 5:22 left in the half. But the commercials take forever. Golly, that guy has a bunch of piercings. He has them on like his eye and in between here and in his nose and his ears. Kind of a weird catch by Featherly on both punts. The first punt took the catch, and then the refs waved it off. So a second time, it was also a weird catch. Not sure if that was his fault or the snap's fault.
No, Ruin.
Man, I just don't like the play calling in this game for the most part. It's too soft. It's too conservative. It's not aggressive. I need to see aggressiveness. You want to see aggressiveness. We saw aggressiveness from Brock Purdy. He's the only one who's taken 2 deep shots downfield. He's the only one who's taken that deep shot downfield. And neither of them were good plays because he missed a wide open touchdown on the first one to throw a near touchdown and then threw a terrible pass out of bounds. Now the Fighting Jareth Stearns will get the ball. Are we going to see Skylar Thompson in that QB for them? They only have 2 QBs, right? Oh, no, they have Brock Purdy. My bad. So it's still going to be Purdy. I'm tripping. Absolutely tripping. And if you have anything to ask, feel free. We're looking for more Jareth Stearns plays. We're looking for more from Pierre Strong, who's only had 1 opportunity. Both of them have only had 1 opportunity. Well, Stearns too, because of a punt return. But look, throw Stearns here. Throw the Stearns there, Purdy. Beat his man. Ran a nice corner route. Broke him terribly. You could throw that. I swear to you. I swear, Stearns shook his man so bad and would have been open on the corner. Was open on the corner. But Purdy plays it conservatively and just dumps it off in the flat for 4 yards. He's going to have Stearns open again. It's a free play, too, and there's nothing there. There's just another, that's his second classic Brock Purdy snap, where obviously this one doesn't matter because he drew offsides, so good for him. But there's a bunch of people pressuring him, and he spins out, and now he's throwing left, and then everybody's catching up to him because he doesn't have the speed to get away. And then he just simply throws it away as he's getting sacked. It's a vintage Purdy. This is what we've seen some of his worst plays come from. He should stop doing it. I'm sure Chubba Purdy, his brother, won't be doing it. He's saying it too much. He's learned. Who's that with the run? That was Jay-Sean Corbin again. See, this team's given their running backs a lot more opportunity, whereas the East, they just be rotating every drive. Corbin's getting his 2nd drive in a row, I believe. Where him and Ty have just been alternating every drive. But, no, Ty's on the other team. No, Ty is on this team. But still, these guys are getting the opportunity. Read option. Brock tucks it, takes 6 or 7. That's a good play. I mean, yeah, that's interesting. Those running backs are getting a lot more opportunity. Swishing every drive, staying fresh, staying hot. It's been a different running back all 3 drives for the East, and none of them are able to get anything going. Strong guys care. Oh, there's a good run from Corbin. Slight little stiff arm. But the running backs on the East aren't able to get any momentum going. They're not able to get hot. They're not able to get into the game. Strong's 1 drive. He's backed up on his own goal line, runs it for 4 or 5 yards, and that's been his only carry. And it's a 3-0, so he's out ASAP. Nothing about it was his fault. And now he just doesn't get an opportunity because of it. It's annoying. I don't know. It just feels like Brock Purdy. I mean, as someone who's watched them for, golly, way too many games. I put way too many hours into how much I've watched of Brock Purdy over the years. As someone who's watched them this much, this game looks like everything that we've ever seen. It's like everything we've seen of him at Iowa State is just here on display right now. There's some good and there's some bad. It's completely mediocre and it's not aesthetically pleasing. This is the perfect encapsulation of what Brock Purdy is. I mean, he's just not an NFL QB. It's nothing wrong with saying that. He's not an NFL QB. He's a guy that could compete for a starting job in the USFL. He could play in the CFL. He could have back to job in the CFL. That's not bad. That's good money. You're still playing the game that you love. There's nothing wrong with that. I'll always go and say, like, a guy like Vernon Adams was able to carve out a successful career in the CFL. Like, good for him. That's a great career. It's a great career. Bo Levi Mitchell, also an Eastern Washington guy, goes out there to oh shoot, I gotta take this. Oh, that was the wrong thing to take off. My bad. No, but like Bo Levi Mitchell carves out a great career too in the CFL, and I don't know. There's nothing wrong with going and playing in another league. It's still professional football. You're still getting paid to play the game that you probably love. That's all I'm saying. I don't think I just don't think Brock Purdy's an NFL QB, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's plenty of other ways that he can play professional football, and that he'll probably be better at and actually get to play, but he ain't gonna get paid as much. Maybe he's a practice squad guy. And you gotta remember this, Brock Purdy spending a lot of time talking about him, but this is a guy that was highly regarded in the NFL draft circles by analysts. Like 2 years ago, he was being projected a first-round pick. But people finally got around to saying what I always thought he was. We'll see what he does here. It has been a gross display from the East team, though, straight up. I think horribly coached so far. I have no issue saying that. They don't know me. I don't know them. But you're not giving your players the opportunity to shine right now in the dang Shrine Bowl. So I got beef with you. Nice check down from Purdy. Gets it to Corbin for 4 yards, so they're gonna have 3rd and 3. That was a good rep. He stayed tall in the pocket, stayed confident, poised. Pressure was close to getting there. Nothing was developing downfield. Over the middle, on the outside, he takes Corbin in the flat, nice safety blanket. That's good there. So, yeah, I think Brock Purdy's thing becomes if he wants to be a practice squad quarterback or if he wants to go compete for a starting job, probably have a starting job in the USFL. He'll have a starting job there. And the CFL, and then there's the bad of him. There's the bad of Brock Purdy as I'm trying to talk him up. This is a terrible play. This is 3rd and 3. Nothing's there. He pump fakes, bails on the pocket. The pressure wasn't getting there yet. Bails on the pocket, flushes right. Diego Redacted just demolished him. That's not a hit that you'll see in these All-Star games very often.
Oh, Tuesday of this week?
Oh my gosh. Why is it spelled birdie instead of Purdy? Field goal attempt coming from 50 for Caleb Shudak. Please don't miss. You all right? Missed from 48. Field goal. Camera angles here are dreadful. You are so far zoomed out. He'll make it. That's perfect right down the middle. Yeah, that's good from 55. That's a good kick. That's the NFL I see in Caleb Shudak. 11-0 West. No, that's seriously a really good kick. Not gonna lie with you, not gonna cap. I love talking kicker prospects. I don't know why, I just do. Tyler Bass, my guy. We don't call the number one kicker in the class a K1. We call it a K9 because it just sounds cooler. Tyler Bass, K9. Riley Patterson, K9. Riley Patterson from Memphis didn't get his opportunity to kick until the Lions needed a kicker. I'm not sure why Riley was slept on. I really don't get it. But he got the Lions. I don't think he missed the field goal all season. I don't think he missed the extra point all season. He'll be their kicker next year. He's a dang good kicker. Don't test my kicker evaluation skills. I'll find the next Adam Vinatieri. Okay, probably not. Those don't grow on trees. But I think Shudak's got a really bright future at kicker. And yeah, you'll miss some. Here's the thing with kickers. You're gonna miss. You're all gonna miss unless you're a cyborg like Justin Tucker. Even Vinatieri missed this. His career was one down. But if you're a kicker, the important thing is make sure that when you miss, it's not a big spot. Everybody remembers when you miss in a big spot. Nobody remembers when you miss from 42 in a regular season game in the second quarter. Nobody's remembering that. Matt Gay, you're short from 45 in the playoffs. In the playoffs, that's something that we're going to talk about. That we're all going to remember for a long time. But Crum's in for his fourth drive. I'm very surprised by this. Good for him. But he needs to show something. He hasn't shown anything here except for his escapability. And I still don't get why he has his fourth drive here. I'm pretty confused by that. Toure on the out route for like 4 yards. I don't know. I thought a lot of quarterbacks would get work, but I thought E.J. Perry was going to come in earlier. He hasn't. The Eric King hasn't gotten any work. The first half, the entire first half is going to Crum. Ronnie Rivers at running back. Crum flushes and he breaks off the sack. And he's going to pick up the first. Like, that seriously is the best part of Crum's game. And as I was speaking to about Purdy, Crum's career is probably not in the NFL. His game really doesn't fit it unless he puts on a lot of weight and starts playing like a Taysom Hill strictly quarterback kind of role or something like that. He could be a CFL guy, though. That was a really good throw. To Muse, that's a good throw. With his running ability and escapability and toughness, I just think he fits the CFL or another league a lot better. And he'll actually get the start. And then, of course, the fact he's a gonna want to be a rocket scientist or
Good
something
boy, good boy.
because he's a genius. And he told us on our podcast earlier in the season he wants to get into coaching when his playing days are over. And I think Coach Dustin Crum would be very good. Super intelligent guy. But I don't know. I would like to let them have him just throw a deep ball. 31 seconds left, 2nd and 8. That's a good throw to Muse again, but Muse just tried to haul in with one hand and dropped it. EJ Perry's helmet's weird. No way the brown helmet has red on it like that. That's so bizarre. Ronnie Rivers out of the backfield on the wheel, and Crum missed him, and now he's just going to run and fumble.
Oh,
Yeah, he missed Rivers right away. If you hit Rivers right away, Rivers has one-on-one on the upper side, though. I could have made a play happen. It's probably holding here, too. Ugh. Yeah, holding on the defense. My bad. I still wish that he just hit Rivers right away on the wheel out of the backfield. Yeah, that's 0 timeouts. That's terrible. And Barry Hill has to know that Torrey has to know he has to get out of bounds. That's their drive. That's the half. That's bad. And they didn't get the snap off it. That's bad. I don't like the throw to Torrey there. But Torrey at least has to know to get out of bounds. Or get down right away, and then they actually really got the spike off. But he danced around like he was going to make a play. It looked like that kid had beer. I wish I could get a screenshot of that. That was actually good.
Hello, Latoya. I'm good.
I don't know what to do during halftime. think anyone's here anyway. Sad. Actually, I do have an idea. Alright, I could do a mock sim, I guess. I don't know what else to do. What site? I hate PFFs. We could trade with PFFs, right? Yeah, so PFF. It is what it is, ain't it? We love PFF. Alright. We'll go. No, let's go level 7 now. Okay. A little slow. This slow. Mania care. Decent randomness. Public. We'll go more public. PFF Sport is not good. Draft needs. That should be. These should be the same. Okay, that's good. What team I'll pick? I still like going and thinking, I'm going to go with the Giants. I don't hate going with the Giants. I also could be a team that moves up and goes and takes a quarterback. No, it'll be the Giants. I feel like this is going to be so broken, though. Kayvon, Aiden. Okay, so 2 picks and it's fine. Stingley, not happening. Sauce 4. Jeez. I wasn't expecting that. Okay. I wish they would offer trades. Like, just straight up offer me a trade. Really? Stop. Come on up. Stop. These Broncos. I wouldn't want to move the pick at all. Especially when Ekan and Evan Neal are available. Where's the thing make the pick? Wait. Oh, draft a player, idiot. Okay, so actually, I love Kyle Hamilton, but we can't take him. We have to just take Evan Neal or Ika Ekwonu. And I have Neal higher on my board, so we're going to take Evan, and then they'll probably take. Yeah, okay, took Kyle. That's a good pick. And then, I mean, Ekim is still there. We just beef up the O-line, but I think here's where we make a trade. Now, maybe I should have traded 5 and taken whoever I got out of Ekim and Neal at 7, but I also didn't expect the lack of teams to be interested in this pick. Let's try and trade down. No, I think let's try and trade down with the Browns. But what's the Browns trade up for? I mean, you have. He comes on the board. The Chargers are a team that could play up for that. So let's go 17, 7. I would want next year's first. And I would also want 49. Run. Stop. For 7, and then we could give you 146. That's bad. What do they say about it? Was that bad, yo? Moving up 10 spots, you gotta pay. Why doesn't it just tell you what it says? Well, I can't read that. Come on. How am I supposed to read what that says? Hello? You really want to do that? I have to move up? 109? It doesn't tell you what it says. Like, is it just impossible to trade with a team that isn't interested in the pick? I'm not trading with a division rival. We'll go for 81 then. Stop. Bro, stop. I don't know. Let's see. I guess I just can't make a trade with them, and like I don't understand having to trade with the division rival. It's super annoying. Wait, not wrong. Does nobody know the price of paying for a franchise tackle? Hello? Like, this is what you have to pay. I'm sorry. I'm not making a trade. I don't like this. Sight annoys me, man. It is what it is. Right, we already got O-line help. I wanted to take quarterback, but I can't really take a quarterback here. I think that in real life, if this wasn't a PFF mock, I'd taken Malik Wills here. But Ekim there is still nuts, and you could, if the Giants had the opportunity to take Neal and Ekim and then just play Ekim at guard, I mean, you'd take that. It's nuts. I think here where I can't trade down, I think the pick here is going to be Karloff. There's going to be Devin Lloyd. I really like the edge class, so we could get someone at 37 or even 69. Nice. I'm not taking Linderbaum here, but it's really Lloyd or Garrett Wilson. I love the thought of Ika McQuanu. I really do, but let's go Lloyd. Yeah, Garrett Wilson 8, Sam Howell 9. That's QB1. Karloftis to the Jets. They get Karloftis and Sauce. Desmond Ritter goes 11th over the Commanders. I don't understand the PFF mocks, man. I don't. Ika McQuanu hasn't gone in the first 16 picks. Ika McQuanu is still on the board. Matt Corral is your QB3. There's no. Oh, there's Kenny Pickett. There's no Malik Willis yet, though. Oh my! I was about to pause and try and trade. I'm trading now. I have to. I don't know in this thing, Sim, if other teams could trade up with computer teams, but we're only 12 picks away, and Malik Willis is still on the board. For whatever reason, Ika McQuanu 22 is outrageous, though. Like, I just don't understand PFF Sims. I really don't. So 37, we could add 79 to that, and then we could take. You could take 89, but we'll also have to add. We'll say next year 7 because now we're moving up 12 spots. We're moving. That's not gonna work. Yeah, that's not gonna work. We could go 183. Or am I just gonna have to do 171? Okay, that worked. Yeah, I think that's a very fair trade. We move up 12 spots. We move down 10 spots, and then we're saying a 183. That's a no-brainer to go up and get Malik Willis. That's cheap, too. I like Malik Willis as a fit with the Giants a lot more than Carson Strong. I think Dabble with Malik Willis is just scary. I didn't get my pick. Did I not get the pick I traded for? Oh no, my brain doesn't work. My brain doesn't work. Never mind. Scratch that. My brain just doesn't work. Holy, Cam Thomas went, John Dotson, Carson Strong is a Lion. Dax Hill, Chris Olave to the Chiefs, Treylon Burks to the Dolphins. Burks and Waddle is interesting pairing. Very interesting pairing. Gordon Brisker, Jordan Davis to the Jets, Drake Jackson to the Jets. Jets are loading up on defense. All 4 picks, dude. It's Kingsley and Barry is really good value there. Kenneth Walker to the Vikings, dude. I don't understand your mocks, PFF. Justin Ross, Falele, Kennard to the Saints. Zion Johnson, really good get for the Eagles. Trayvon Walker to the Steelers. George Pickens to the Patriots. Chad Muma. Trey McBride goes 55 to the Cardinals. What a steal. Khalil Shakir, 57 to the Bills. Great value pick. Kyler Coleman, Christian Harris, John Mechie, Lions pause so you can watch. Pierre Strong is in the backfield, gets the stretch to the right, makes a man miss, and picks up. Oh, that was Ryan Rivers. I saw yellow on the face mask. But that's EJ Perry in at quarterback for the East team. Sorry, played at Brown the last few years. He's a Boston College transfer. 66.4% completion percentage, 3,033 pass yards, 23 pass touchdowns, had 7 rush touchdowns, and then he had 1 catch in his career for a 64-yard touchdown. Pretty good, eh? Josh Johnson gets a little catch there, but like 4 yards. We'll do the PFF mock on commercials, I guess. I don't get the running back rotation for the East. I don't get it. I really don't. It's very annoying to me. I like seeing Ryan Rivers get a second straight drive. I love that. But Pierre Strong has 1 carry. Calvin Turner, I think, has 1 target. Yeah, but talented backs that aren't getting the opportunity to showcase themselves. Ryan Rivers is swallowed up by 3 defenders on the West team, led by Nephi Sewell, Utah kid, and the royalty of a family that the Sewells have. That's a really good tackle from Sewell. Really good tackle. Rivers is stiff arming him to death there, and he doesn't bite. That's a very good tackle from Nephi. That's a phenomenal tackle. Decent return there by Derek. Derek, sorry. Derek, sorry, I can't talk. There's Derek's and Derek's in this game. My bad. We'll resume. We're not up till 69 because we traded 37 to get Malik Willis. Martin Emerson goes 63. Petit Friere 64 to the Broncos. Yeah, Max Mitchell, cool. Jalen Tolbert, no. Seeing Jalen Tolbert and Bell go there is tough. Sky Moore, maybe that's somebody that we take. So we have 69, 89, 109. We have 3 picks coming up. If I traded 69, if I could get 97 and 98, it's a deep class. I won't do it, though. We'll check who's available at edge. I know there's still some good players. Boye Mafe having a really good week at Senior Bowl. D'Angelo Malone also impressing again. Stat class. Jesse Luketa is there. He's having a heck of a week too. In this sim, we're gonna be able to get Luketa at 89, I think. So we'll pass on that. I think they need help at receiver. The Giants, I really do. I don't love the receiver room, but I don't know who I'd take here at receiver. Sky Moore's very intriguing to me. I don't think I value Dubs as an early third right now. I love him, though. I hope he has a great career. But why are there edge rushers showing up? I took that off. Zachary Franklin, I can't do it this early. I can't really add to the receiver room right now. So we'll figure out something else to go for. The interior. Why is Zach Carter everywhere? Hello? Cole Strange, Lindstrom. Well, let's just look at a corner. I like Kobe Bryant, and I like Jalen Petrie. I like both of them a lot, so we'll kind of stew on that and pick after. Good 2-3 yard run for Ty Chandler. Nobody's tackling him first touch. Nobody. Oh, my back hurts. Skylar Thompson's in. Little read option game, maybe. Play action. Really good touch on that throw. Really good touch. Is that Berryhill? Yeah, that's Stanley Berryhill on the catch. Good work from him. But actually, a very good throw from Skylar Thompson. Really good touch, as I said. Gets over the linebacker who was playing in coverage. Outstretches his arm. So he can't even get to that. That's a heck of a throw from Skylar. Right over. Berryhill was a little tough to tackle there, too. And that's something that we're going to see in the Senior Bowl game on Saturday is don't trip, right? Oh, my gosh, Ty Chandler. Oh, no, he fumbled. Oh, they recovered, but Ty Chandler with another great run. But he fumbles. Oh, I hate that he fumbled there. But he's balling out. Ty Chandler's balling out. The ball security, please be better. Like, don't fumble there. But so are we running at them again? Another first down. Oh my gosh, they can't tackle Ty Chandler at first touch. He's evading everybody. So now this is a guy that you're going to look at for a day through running back. I'm all in on Ty Chandler from what I'm seeing right now. You got to wonder where this was at UNC this season. All the talent they have, and they can't figure it out on offense. That's on you, Longo and Mac. That's on you. Running back change here. Jashaun Corbin at the 25-yard line. So we'll see. They're in a little eye set, and another trouble with the snap. The third or fourth of the game for both teams. Oof. That's bad. That's not good. Not sure who's been the center on these, but I was saying earlier after that Skylar Thompson really good touch throw on Saturday at the Senior Bowl game. These quarterbacks that we've been hyper fixated on and picking apart like crazy for throws that they're making these throws in the game, it's all different. You're gonna have Malik Willis and Carson Strong there, and Bailey Zappi and Sam Howell and Desmond Ritter and Kenny Pickett. Those 6 guys, no matter what you think about them, they're gonna have some real high highs probably in the game, and they're gonna have some low lows. Whereas, hopefully no lows, but like a guy like Carson Strong, he's overthrowing everybody in the Senior Bowl practices. But when he's out there on Saturday, he's going to calm down, be back in his element, and he's going to fire precision strikes over the field. He'll be chilling. Also a good run from Corbin there. Skylar, not sure where to go. He ends up running and sliding and losing control of the ball. A weird rep there for Skylar. It looked like, for a guy that's run so much in his career, it looked like he didn't want to run. Interesting. He's got nothing but green from him, kind of looked left, looked people off, and then got straight and then veered off to the right and not even slid, just took a seat. Interesting. Let's see what we got here, Skylar. I think you go read option here on 2nd and 3 inside the 10. I think you go read option. They're on the 7. It's just a handoff to Jashaun and Swan. Should I have the read option?
Well,
3rd and 4 now.
I mean, like,
They got wideouts stacked on the right. You have Tyquan Thornton. You have Tyquan Thornton. He's got Jelani Woods, too, for a touchdown. He had 2 potential touchdowns there, and he finds the big 6'7" Jelani Woods. Good stuff from Skylar Thompson there, even though it got awkward at times. I was tripping over him, not throwing the Tyquan on the outside there. He gets Jelani Woods, and they're having an interesting touchdown celebration, to say the least. I'm not sure what that was. But Jelani has a really good understanding of what he's doing. He really knows what he's doing. Like route running wise. He's 6'7". He's going to be 24 in his rookie year. They're going for 2 again. And then caught by Tyquan Thornton. Good throw from Skylar Thompson. Wow.
right, no, I understand all that, but there's characters in here that are adequate. So, you know, And then
Like, seriously, credit to Skylar Thompson for making some actual, like, really good reads and throws here. Even though it got awkward at times, he's balling out. That he played a really good drive. Tight end, we don't need a tight end. You're going to be replacing Saquon soon. You know that. We won't take a safety. Let's go corner. Let's go corner here. We'll pass up on Sky Moore. And now I have my decision between Petrie and Kobe Bryant. Tough call here. Really tough call. Petrie or Kobe. I like Petrie's versatility a lot, so we're gonna go with Petrie. Yeah, this guy was lining up off the edge. Jackson Kirkland's not in the draft. Wasted pick. Sean Ryan, I like that pick. Love him in the 3rd round. There go to some more good picks. The guys that are going to be rising after the really good Senior Bowls. Sky Moore at 77. We're up in 12 picks. 11 Wandale. Dubs to the Bills is interesting. They drafted Shakir. Brees Hall, waste of a pick by the Colts. You have a very solid running back room led by Jonathan Taylor. Like, what are you doing? William Mafe goes right before us. Isaiah Spiller to the Eagles. Interesting. I don't understand the Dubs pick for the Bills after they already drafted Shakir. Wandale to the Ravens. I think that's a bad pick. Not the guy receiver that they should be going after. Again, they're offering 97. I think we stay put. I was intrigued by. There were guys I wasn't intrigued by. I said I would maybe pick. Who did I say I was going to pick?
Oh, good.
Haskell Garrett.
I said, Weitzman. I said, Paul. I said, read it. We're about to go out with it, and let's make some money. He goes, I haven't read it yet. I know you're hungry, but I haven't read it yet.
I don't know who to pick.
Just read it.
Oh,
By the way,
yeah, Lucetta. That's what I was thinking of. Yeah, snap pick here. Lucetta is a snap pick here at 89. That's ridiculous. Fix your mocks, PFF. Rucker just went. Hey, Walker just went. Sheed Walker, Jermaine Waller, Waller, Job, Dice, Ryan Robinson, Abraham Lucas, Smoke Monday. Mikael Wright will pause. EJ Perry runs and he decides not to throw to a wide open Pierre Strong. Well, of course, could do more after the catch than EJ could do running. A catch for Rambo. Again, nothing has really happened at all for the East offense all game. Literally. They got Matthew Judon on the broadcast now. But not like run the ball to Pierre. You go halfback screen to Pierre. He's set for failure, and he makes something out of nothing, and he just scored a touchdown. But Pierre Strong's the best running back in the class. It's not even close. It's not close. He's the best running back in the draft. He's the best running back in the class. He's the best. He's the best running back in the class. 65-yard touchdown. Nah, he's different. He really is different. That's so effortless. And again, it's starting with the fact that they set him up for failure on that because he had to evade the tackle immediately on this just bad looking screen. Let me get a clip. Well, now I say run the ball to Pierre, and I'm very disappointed. And then they just go halfback screen, and then goes and houses it.
Pierre Sharp's the best running back in the class. It's not even close. It's not even close. It's not close. He's the best running back in the draft.
Man, he is the best running back in the draft. He made that look so easy.
He's the best.
And it was really good blocking. I'll give all those blockers credit, but his second touch of the game, he scores a 65-yard touchdown.
He's the best running back.
Goodness, why doesn't he get to play more?
Rambo again.
So annoying to me. Oh, whoops, still mute. Some guys are just different. That's a foul. Let's go ahead to have so much success at the next level. And I would just like you all to know that I was on this earlier than anybody. Also, he hit the gritty after, so I don't know what you make of that. I need a clip of the touchdown, though. Where's FTB vids when you need them? And now we need Jarrett Stearns to get targets. Like, goodness, please get him the ball. That fellow's just waiting for targets. Devontae Martin has made a few catches. No, it's like the way he is. It's a weird screen, too. But he just makes his cuts and decisions so quick that he's out of there. And ripped off a tackle, and then his speed's too much, and then the leg tackle in the wake of the he's better. Better than everyone there, I don't know. Him and Jareth. Too good. Another good look for Ty Chandler. I think 11 or 12 yards this time. He's balling out. And also, Pierre Strong's just looks like an NFL back and how they operate on the 65-yard touchdown, whether it's a run or a screen. Just how big chillin' he is as he gets towards the end zone with people around him, how calm he is, and then just walks in with ease. Like nothing happened. That might be the best part about it is, though, I don't know. Definitely my favorite running back in the class, though. I haven't been shy about that.
How does he have one carry?
Well, there's Stearns. On 2nd and 16, unfortunately. Skylar Thompson just pump faked into a sack, and the camera got faked out. We just need Jarrett Stearns to make a big play now. Like, come on, we're waiting. We're waiting. We've been waiting. We've been nice. Don't cry, Bruin. Ratkovich. They're giving the superback some carries. He's got more carries than Pierre Strong has. Different teams, but again, the West team's the coaching is way better. Offensively speaking. Like in a wild change of events, one team is actually giving players the opportunity to make plays on a consistent basis. and the other team is not. Like Skylar Thompson's got more opportunity than like Dustin Crum had opportunity, but there was nothing ever there for him. He played a whole half, but Crum's had more opportunity than, or sorry, Skylar Thompson's had more opportunity than the entire East team. Their running back room for sure. The West have been splitting carries between Ty Chandler and Jason Corbin, even going in on each other's drives, splitting very evenly. And Clint Ratkovich, the superback, has gotten touches too. Like, they're doing it right. Jarrett Stearns opened again about 16, 17 yards. So he has 3 catches. Every time he's touched the ball, something good has happened. What a shocker. And that was like the 5th bad snap of the game. I would say Stearns had just a crossing route. I would say Stearns has 3 catches for 29 yards. Feels right. Let me look at it. It feels like it's 3 catches for 29. So that was 13 yards. Okay. I'm bad at math. So 3 for 20. Probably not it. It's 3 for 30. So I was close. Tyquan Thornton has also made good grabs every time the ball has got near him. Even the one that wasn't a catch. And so he's having a good, annoying game. He's made a really good catch and then a catch that wasn't a catch but could have been the catch. It depends where you stand on the Des Bryant line of things. And neither of them count. So that's annoying. Martin again. I mean, I just don't like how the East has played. I feel like they're playing such soft coverage too. I don't know, it's gross. Have this to finish. So, Mikhail Wright went. Oh, wait, we're not. Damone Clark, nice. JoJo Damone. Marcus Jones, cool pick for the Browns. Arm Haskell, Garrett, Kirby Joseph, nice pick by the Ravens. I would have probably taken them here. And Abuna Eze. I'm not going to trade. I'd rather just make the picks and get this over with, truthfully. But we'll add a receiver. This is 109. I still need to add a receiver. I can just wait. Tight end. I'm not opposed to tight end at all. I think I snap pick likely a 109. He should never be there. And yeah. And that's an easy pick. Even though they have Evan Ingram, that's an easy pick. Verone, dang. Nice pick for the Broncos. All right. Stingy secondary. Oh, Anderson? Bubba. James Cook. Algier to the Bills. Could carve out a roll there pretty quickly. Zappy to the Packers. What the? Okay, Pierre Strong to the Bengals, was that? Yeah, what the Rip Mixon. Not cool, Bengals. Cole Turner, Titans. Malone's a cool pick. Ontario Drummond Bears? No. I could take Weatherford too and be cool with that. Oh, Stearns almost made a ridiculous catch. Double covered, almost got a contested grab where really probably shouldn't be throwing it to him there, but double covered, almost made the contested grab. It got bad away free, but he tipped it up for himself, and then he did catch it, but he was out of bounds. So that's just unfortunate. Dude, Ryan Stonehouse is punting. He's sick. Ugh. Doesn't get enough love because he was punting in Matt Ariza's conference. His career long punt is 81 yards. And then they just got the ball back because Stonehouse punted it off of, I don't know who that is, punt up off of someone. Oh, Yeast. Stonehouse is a monster. I'm not sure who would pick it for the Giants. Yeah, we'll take Farrell. There's no other one that would take. Oh, they got one of the next pick. Dang it. Classic Skylar Thompson football. E.J. Perry got picked. What the? Sakari got picked. Dang it. Who picked him? Tie fry, wow. This is our last pick. Just find we could take McCormick. Even like Cordell Wilson. Probably the leading candidate for this pick. It's Cordell. And Ingram, I would like to. Tyquan Thornton just made another good play. They had no business getting that first down. I mean, there are good receivers. Oh, Tariq Woolen, that's who we're picking. Gonna trade down, I guess, but he should be going higher than round 5. So that's a steal. In my opinion, I think he's really good. Skylar Thompson got picked. Davis Mills. Doug Peterson is the Jaguars coach. Okay. This sim takes forever. I put it on too slow. $8 million in Balin Spectre. Three straight Charger picks. 4 straight LA picks. Tagovailoa. 3 straight Niner picks. Okay. I think that was a good mock. Neal and Lloyd and then getting back into the first round for cheap to get Malik Willis, Petrie, Lucetta, Likely, Farrell, Tariq Woolen. That's a good. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oops, I took 6 Senior Bowl guys. And one of them that's supposed to be at the Senior Bowl but opted out because he's already a top 10 pick. Whoops. I wonder if Pierre Strong goes back out there or if they just don't let him get another touch. Should be kind of annoying. Imagine his day is 1 catch and 1 carry. That's kind of annoying. Peterson this, Peterson that. Come on. People don't know what they're talking about. Don't understand. Literally, man. Like, people saying Peter Strong brings return value. The guy hasn't returned since like 2019. He only returned like 3 times in 2020, and he didn't return any times in 2021 in the spring or the fall season. So why are you looking at him as someone who brings return value? Dude's a dang running back and receiving back. And the quarterback. He has more value to me throwing the ball than he does returning. Just no way I'm putting Pierre Strong on punt or kick return team. And risk getting him hurt there. Weirdos. And for the type of running back he is, you don't have him returning. I don't know. It's just so clear to me that he's so far better than and advanced than other running backs in the class. Really is. My back hurts. Oh, this chair's awful. Solid return for Stearns. Solid. Matt, I think he has 1. Look, you get your comment on stream. Woo-hoo. I think he has 1. I think it's like 1 for 8 yards. Nope. It's 1 for 3. Sorry, man. It's 1 for 3. I'll tell you what. The East team, Matt, their coaches have been stinky. It has been a pathetic display of coaching and game planning from them. Dude, thanks. I like Peter Strong, 1 catch, 65 yards. Oh wait, no, he doesn't exist. Your guy's Rambo. 1 carry, 4 yards. Crum has more rushes than like 3 running backs, 4 if you count Turner, the same as Light Brown. They haven't even played De'Eric. It's just kind of interesting. Really. Jelani Woods might be on dog watch. That's a goon. Tyquan Thornton looks good too, but I don't know. The East team, they don't be getting people involved. The West team, they be getting people involved. Look at the just play differential because one side actually knows how to play football, it seems. We could mock draft for the Eagles too. Yeah, I'm a fan of this draft. Super cheap trade up. Like, come on, Bills. What are you doing? Terrible trade for the Bills. And I still don't get why. Like, you have to pay to see PFF grades on trades. Who's doing that? I rate the trade an A+. Like, come on. Are they gonna put Skylar Thompson? Oh, that's annoying. Sorry. Skylar Thompson going out there again? Skylar Thompson got a lot more work. Yeah, Tay looks solid. Devontae Martin. He looks solid. I still feel like their best receiver has been Tyquan Thornton. He had a really good catch, but got negated by holding. He had a 2-point conversion fade, really really good fade. Actually, a good ball too by Skylar Thompson. But that really good look for Tyquan Thornton. He even had a Des Bryant catch or no catch thing, and it was called no catch, but it was kind of a catch, I think. Now you got Northern Illinois. Clint Ratkovich is in running back for the East. On Twitter, in his bio, calls himself a super back. Yeah, super back. I know the breaking news. Congrats, man. You're a guy. You should take Clint Ratkovich and oofs. Yeah, big Dougie. I feel like Tyquan Thornton. Man, that was a terrible throw by Skyler. I had Tyquan open. I feel like Tyquan Thornton is a guy who has I think I already tweeted it too, has a better NFL career than he did college career. They just didn't get enough at Baylor. Oh, Diego Redacted tipped that ball. You know, the Navy linebacker Redacted. Trevor Lawrence to the moon. What about getting Nick Foles? He has a Mecca and Messi at the bottom and then double stack receiver at the top, and then he has nobody. He did have Jelani Woods. He just dirted it on like a 16-yard throw. Come on, bro. Jelani Woods is 6'7", like 260. Don't throw it at his feet. I wonder if I should do this for the Senior Bowl, but I don't know. More people care about the Senior Bowl, so I feel like the stream could do better because this stream did not do good. Nobody's been here. I'm the only person in the world watching the Shrine. Dude, Stonehouse. This looks like another dot of a punt. Oh, it's a dot. Stonehouse got him inside the 3. Stonehouse with 2 elite punts. Elite punts. Even their special teams has just been better. That's a fellow who's got an 81-yard punt on his game logs, his ledger. So what was wrong with golf today, Matt? What? Why Lanto not shoot -8? Okay. Who is that, El Muse? That's the second time he tried to make a one-handed catch. Yeah, Pierre Strong's literally done for the day. So his day is 1 carry for 4 yards. That's on the 1 yard line. And a 65-yard touchdown catch. Okay. Okay. That ball just also did not land at the at the 12. That landed at the 3. Good catch by the kid from Tanner Connor, I think his name is, from Idaho State. It was Magoon. I don't even know. Like, when this team's just been dreadful to watch on offense, except for 2 snaps, pretty much. EJ Perry, actually, good, solid run, tough. He's wearing number 4, and he kind of looks like Zappy out there. I don't know why. Just how he looks on the field. Probably because his dang helmet's so red for some reason, even though we play it brown. Pump fake. Pacheco for 4. EJ Perry be run, I think. I swear I played with them on NCAA 14 when I did Boston College Dynasty last year. I swear he was on the outdated rosters that I had that were from like 2018, 2019. Because we already know he's a BC transfer, and that was a good throw to Josh Johnson, who I've been clamoring for to get a downfield look all game, when Crum was in at least. So he beat them deep. He was just uncovered. That was a busted coverage. That was too easy. But it was a good-looking throw from EJ Perry. I'm pretty sure they're just going to run the ball to Pacheco. Of course they don't. It's another bad snap. It's another muff snap. Like the 6-1 today. What? EJ Perry breaks off a sack and then is about to get sacked and ends up throwing it across his. That was a risky throw, but he didn't look good. I mean, this dude ain't bad. He's probably been their best. Well, they've only played 2 quarterbacks. He looks better than Crum did. But again, Crum's game doesn't really fit the NFL. He's looked better than Brock Purdy has. I don't understand how he got that off and didn't get stripped. Like, what the? Bad throw to Rambo. Did not get it to his back shoulder. Samari Toure, solid play. Got the touchdown. Just in the flat, and now he's Fortnite dancing. Stopped on a dime, hit a little spin around Chase Lucas, got into the end zone. That's all. The 2-point conv. The read option and EJ Perry's and these look solid. Didn't expect to win anyway, man. 7-point spread in that game. That was pretty obvious who the winner was going to be. That was a weird onside kick. Let me see. Let me get this tweet on.
Yeah, I wonder for Liam, clearly.
Ratkovich against Superback. Oh no, I meant to. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. How do I undo that? I pressed the wrong button. I don't think I could undo that. Well, that stinks. It rained something. That was annoying. Ratkovich super back again. 6 yards? Oh, yeah, Stearns had a good run block earlier in the game, too. I forgot about that. He's played fine. He's played good. Every time he touched the ball, something good happened. You just didn't get to touch it enough. His team was stacked, too. They played good footy. The opposition did not. So nothing for Derek today. That kind of stings. I really wanted to watch him play one last time in the college football event. Yeah, that stinks. Dang. All right. See what you got. Tayshaun Corbin in the backfield, riding the wheel. The wheel's always open. The wheel's always open, Purdy. Purdy, the wheel is always open. Oh, my gosh. Brock Purdy checks back in for the first time in a long time. And, again, he's had a very up-and-down game. And the wheel's always open. He had the wheel right away, and then he gets swarmed right after the wheel passes, and he can't throw it anymore to Tayshaun Corbin. He gets swarmed and is man in the backfield by, I don't know, 373 defenders, so he had nothing. He had something for a split second. Not even a split second. He didn't make the throw. That's on him. Should have made the throw. Stonehouse gets him inside the 15. You wish he could get inside the 10 there, inside the 7, but another solid punt from him. Good day for Ryan Stonehouse. It's a UDFA punter you got to keep an eye on. I know if I'm in need of a punter and I'm looking for a young punter out of college and I didn't draft Matt Ariza, I'm calling up Ryan Stonehouse. I think he's a really solid punter. I like the Shrine Bowl special teams guys and Stonehouse and Shudak probably more than I don't know who the punters are at the Senior Bowl, so I apologize. But I like Shudak more than Dicker the kicker. It's very unfortunate that Shudak did miss today. Let me check special teams out here on Senior Bowl website. You have Camarda. I don't know much about the Georgia punter. Cameron Dicker, I already glossed over. Jordan Stout, Andrew Mevis. Mevis, Iowa State. Stout, Penn State. I don't really have many thoughts on either of them. I don't think I'm the biggest Mevis fan. Stout is whatever to me. I think Stonehouse is better than both punters at the Senior Bowl. And then Rambo makes a good play. Good play for Rambo. Good play for Rambo. Nice low back step there, little shimmy shake thing. That was nice. That was really good. Low star stop losing this showing off there. EJ Perry. Perry's a gamer. EJ Perry might be a gamer, and a really good catch by Josh Johnson from Tulsa, who, again, I've been begging for him to get some targets. It's crazy. I know more than dudes coaching this game. It's crazy. But no, EJ Perry's looking like a gamer. Is this a guy you invest a third round, a day 3 pick into? I certainly wouldn't be opposed. I mean, you just never know. You never know what's going to happen. You spent a third-round pick on EJ Perry. You never know what's going to happen, but something could happen. Not everything could be said that something could happen with third-round pick at third round with day 3 picks. It's not. I think I'd invest the day 3 pick. I think I'd take him in the 7th round. We'll say 7th round instead of day 3, so I stop saying round 3. I would take EJ Perry in the 7th round, 6th round. I'd strongly consider it. I would do it. Depending on the other positions on the board, the other players on the board and position in need, blah 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 blah. I would seriously consider taking Perry. Today was a really good showing for him, and it's not something I could say I was expecting. Because I didn't know much about the guy. I knew I might have played with them in Boston College Dynasty, NCAA 14. Aside from that, I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to act like I know something I don't. A lot of people on TV do. I don't. He looked good. He seriously looked good, so good for him. I don't know what his next step is. I mean, I'm sure he's got Brown Pro Day coming up. But do you do your pro day at Brown, or do you go to a bigger school to do it and go to someone else's pro day? You probably do that. I'd go to someone else's pro day at a different college and work out with them. It's the best shot. No cap. Look good. He has looked good. And I am thrilled for Pierre, man. Not happy with how the game plan went for him. Oh, a little Ryan Rivers on the same screen that Pierre got picks up about 15, 16. He was tough after the catch there. Had like 3 people trying to tackle him and move them along. So that's a good rep for Rivers. But Pierre, I'm mad that he only had 2 touches. But what he did with the 2 touches, you couldn't have asked more from. Touchdown for EJ Perry to Samori Toure. Toure's second touchdown, same touchdown celebration? No, it's a different one. No, EJ Perry. EJ Perry's looking good. Oh, I'm dead honest. EJ Perry is looking good. He's the best quarterback in this game so far. Rivers sneaks in, scampers in for the 2. Somehow, with a minute 32 left, the all-important, the world-famous Shrine Bowl is a 25-24 game. This game was cooked long ago, if you ask me. But EJ Perry, thanks to... Okay. The East is in this spot down 1 because of Pierre Strong housing a 65-yard, housing a screen for 65 yards. They're in it because of that, and then they're in it because EJ Perry brought something different to this offense that I feel like they like. I mean, he's 13 for 18 for 241 and 3 touchdowns. He's been good. Like, seriously. I just wish, again, going back before EJ Perry ended up throwing that touchdown and Rivers scampering in for the 2-point conv, the best that could have happened for Pierre Strong on 2 touches happened. Your first snap, he was their starting back. His first snap, as this onside kick comes up. And a timeout. Okay. So his first snap, they're backed up on their 1-yard line. Their 1 yard line they're on after their defense got goal line stop. So they're on their 1 yard line, backed up in their own end zone, and they hand off to Strong the first play. He gets 4 yards, 4 or 5 yards. It was a good run. Getting them out of the end zone, they're super important. You don't want your offense, your quarterback backed up on the own goal line. So he did your job there. You're not trying to house it for 99 yards. You're not trying to get a first down there. You're trying to get out of the end zone, gets 4 or 5 yards, perfect. They didn't execute after that though. They missed Strong open in the flat for what could have been a good pickup in the receiving game. Then after that 3 and out, he doesn't play until Strong's got his helmet back on. If they get the ball, he's coming back in. Oof, interesting. But yeah, he doesn't come back in for a long while until that third quarter. And then they're not running the ball, they're throwing the ball. He's open. He's definitely open, and they don't throw the ball to him. And then they got up. That was bouncing. What a recovery on the onside by Jelani Woods. One-handed. What a recovery. Whoa, that was good. That was really good from Jelani Woods. That's a really good recovery. Really good onside kick, too. That was bouncing. That takes a funny bounce. Jelani Woods one-handed corrals it in. Good for him. Okay, so yeah, Pierre, nothing was happening. Gets a touch. It's in the screen game. It wasn't great. It didn't look great. I mean, my reaction, I say, they set him up for failure. Guy, it wasn't a good block. The first block wasn't good of the first man, and he's slippery. He showcases that slipperiness I talked so much about with Pierre Strong. And then he's up the sideline, eventually gets up the sideline, and he's gone for 65 yards. And it's not just – there's just things about Pierre Strong that you only know if you've watched him a good bit. His shoulder level when he's running is so good. And he just – whenever I've watched him, I've just thought, that's NFL. That's what NFL backs look like. He looks like an NFL back that could carve out a multiple really good RB1 seasons for a team as a starter, as RB1 of their team. He could do that, and I think if he could get the opportunity, I think he's going to run away with it and really shine. I think he's a great running back, the best running back in the class. Again, his ferocity, the viciousness and decisiveness and his cuts is crazy. West just beat the East 25-24. That's it for a Shrine Bowl. That's it for a stream. I'll say player of the game's got to go to EJ Perry. Kid's a gamer. Read the field really well. Made some really good throws. Was the best quarterback in the game by far. Threw for about 250 yards, 3 touchdowns. Was 13 of 18. Showed ability in the run game too. EJ Perry's your player of the game. Really impressive. That's a guy you spend a day 3 pick on, whether it's in the 6th or 7th round, and you try and develop him into a really high quality backup or even a spot starter, or even maybe ends up being a starter. I don't know. I think that's a kid that could definitely be a potential spot starter. I mean, he could break through the roof though and have a higher ceiling, but talk about a kid from Brown that's going to be a 6th, 7th round pick. I think calling him a potential spot starter in the NFL based off one Shrine Bowl is pretty high praise. I really think this is a guy that you throw a 6th, 7th round pick on if you're not valuing other players highly there, and you try and develop EJ Perry into a gamer. He is a gamer. You try and develop him into a solid quarterback. But yeah, really good work from a lot of my guys in that game. So very thrilled for them. Jared Stearns looked good. Pierre Strong looked fantastic on 2 touches. EJ Perry did great work. Jelani Woods was a monster aside from the fumble, but he kind of redeemed himself with that onside kick recovery because they wouldn't have had the ball there if it wasn't for him. There was a lot to like. Defense, I don't really know. I was so focused on the offense there. Tyquan Thornton, Baylor, fantastic game. Got to tweet about him. But yeah, that'll do it. So thank you. Goodbye.